Yeah, hello and welcome to this stream. I hope it works fine. Hope it does, right? And welcome to all of you in the chat. Yeah, I have now installed this little intro picture for the stream. I think it makes sense. Start with this intro screen and see that actually some people are actually on before I get the actual video rolling. So, doing a little bit of a spontaneous stream tonight. I did something similar last week on Friday, kind of the end of the week stream. So I'm going to play some games today, and let's make it quick games. Yeah, some quick games here against viewers. So let's challenge me and make sure we are playing, let's say, up to 3 minutes per game. Yeah, so let's like 3 plus 0 is the maximum that I want to play, so that we get some games played. Yeah, let's not do it with 3 plus 2. Let's do 2 plus 1 or 3 plus 0, that it adds to 3. So we get a couple of games on. That would be cool. I've done some longer games. Yeah, 3 plus 0 is good. Let's do that. I've done some longer games in the past, but this way you can also challenge me to bullet. It's fine. Just want to get more games in. Oh, too short. Okay. Yeah, then maybe next time. Also, what I wanted to mention, I've thought about the subscribers. The subscribers currently can use the emote that now thankfully works, but other than that, they don't have much of an advantage being a subscriber. So what I'm now doing is, when we do the viewer games playing against Twitch viewers, I want to accept the challenges of the subscribers first. So as long as there are subscribers challenging, I'm going to take those challenges first. I think this is a good way to give an additional, give something back to the people that support the Twitch stream, the Twitch channel, by subscribing. I will still play the non-subscribers, but you have to, let's say, wait a little bit longer. So this is a nice position. I feel I'm comfortable. All pieces look fine. Oh, that looks like that looks loose, let's say. Thanks for subscribing. Styly. That's styly, right? Yeah. Yeah, I can go e4 here in this position. I'm not sure that it helps so much. It looks weird. It looks wrong somehow for white. Like I should have some sort of trickery, but I don't see anything. e4, bishop takes. And then I can actually take e2. Okay. Can take on f6. Anyway, let's do it. A non-exchange French. Oh. You don't like to play against the exchange French? It's annoying to you? Then I've done a good job there with this choice. Yeah, I can play something else if you like. Yeah, I am winning too much material. Yeah, thanks for the game, chess and stuff. So what I'm going to do is, you see the list of challenges. Yeah, I'm going from top to bottom. So the oldest will will play first, the oldest challenge, but I will make priority the subscribers. So Feynman is a subscriber, so I play him first, and then I'll play Stiley, also a subscriber. But if there are no subscribers in the list, I'm going to go on top again. I think this is fair. So let's go. This is bullet chess. Okay. Okay. And this bishop doesn't have a good square, so I think I'm going to get this. And let's put some pressure onto e6. Maybe knight d5. Oh no, he gives me the pawn. Gift me the pawn, as Yasser says. So I'm happy with this ending. Just being a pawn up. G3 is stopping any exchanges. And now I try to get the pawns rolling. C5 was maybe a tad too early, to be honest. Not sure that I would repeat this decision. Okay, it's a little bit uncomfortable. Okay, here I think I'll take and go to f4, because black's bishop does have absolutely nowhere to go to. And now threatening c7. That looks a bit odd. So I'm winning this. Oh, I have kind of forgotten that this is a bullet chess game. Yeah, so he resigned at the end, but I think I was accelerating early enough. And no rematches, please. Let's go Stiley. If you're challenging me currently and you are a subscriber and you don't have the same name as in the chat, please make sure to tell me what your name here on DChess is, so that I can actually identify you. It's otherwise a little bit tricky to do. Oh, this looks like a nice position for white. Knight e7 is the move you probably want to play, and it looks a bit odd. So if I take this and play this. Oh, now queen d5. Ugh. I overlooked queen to d5, but okay, knight e2, knight d2 I can play. But this is just about. e4 was hanging with check. Knight f6 wasn't bad, I think. No. Just it was a little bit too late. The French exchange is often annoying for the French player because they don't get to play their close positions where they can play around with the standard pawn break, c5, f6, all that is gone in the French exchange, and this is why it often is annoying. It's also a little bit boring in a way, and that also is a problem for some players. Yeah, here this is a nice position. I've got good pressure against e6. Trying for c4 now. And yeah, queen to d6 now has to be played. And after that I'm going to double on the e file. Let's just try that. Black is taking some time. I thought queen d6 is forced almost. Yep. Yeah, now I have to watch out. Yeah, queen takes c5 is an idea. Huh. Okay. Yeah, let's go back for a moment. This is just temporary. Is c5 an idea? Sorry, e5, is that an idea? Maybe. Yeah, e6 is not unprotected. It's now unprotected, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, thanks for the game. Styly. Anybody else challenging? Ramanian is challenging, so, and he's a subscriber, so let's do that first. Yeah, it was a pretty bad position you got there, Styly. So my c4 e5 pet line. Yeah, I like that for black. It is not so easy to play though. I only a very short while ago was looking at a game of one of my students, and he had a good position with that. Wow, d5 hangs. The others will definitely play. I mean, it's just that I'm going to play against some of the subscribers, and but there are not that many, you know. I think after this game, oops. Yeah, thanks for the subscription, Brave Bavarian. If you have a challenge out, you need to give me your name, as there's no Brave Bavarian in. But it will still be possible for the non-subscribers to play for sure. Yeah, Percy, let's get this question rolling. He's got a question regarding c4, but he says it's not a very good question. So, yeah, you never know. Probably it is a good question. Okay, I tried to get rid of this weak a pawn. My head isn't that shiny actually. It's, first of all, you don't do anything to do it. It just I always, before I decided to get rid of the hair, I was always thinking that yeah, people who look extremely shiny, yeah, like they that they do anything to get to this state, but it's simply not. It's simply not the case. It just happens naturally. Okay, put some pressure onto d6. Not so easy. D5. Don't like that so much. Good defense here by Romanian. Percy says, in 6 weeks I have to play a much higher rated player. He plays 1 c4 and so do I. He plays e5 against c4. He's been studying my chessable repertoire. Any ideas for both colors? So Percy, you don't know what color you have against him, or you already know that you've got white or black? That's kind of important. Or you only know who you're playing, but you don't know the color. Okay, this is a very important pawn. Possible to resist all those pawns. I don't know, it's a team event. Thanks for the game, Romanian. So is there any challenge by subscriber? I don't know. If you are a subscriber, haven't played yet and are challenging me and I don't see it somehow, let me know. Yeah, your name is Rosa, but you're not a subscriber. Okay, 94, so I'm taking. And this is a pretty comfortable position. This is 2 + 1. Whew. Bishop c4. I was thinking, I somehow saw queen to b6. I know it sounds silly, but that was a big blunder. King Kong Hari could have taken my bishop for absolutely nothing. That was indeed a very close call. Okay, I think I'm going e5. Oh, now he gives me a piece. I'll take it. And already resigned. Thanks for the game. King Kong Hari. So ideophobia. I wanted to limit it to just 3 minutes. Can we go for 3 minutes, please? So that I get more games in. I want to play as many opponents as possible. Yeah, thanks for playing, Romanian. Says it was a bit too quick. I understand. I try to do different time controls in those viewer challenges. And this time I want to play a somewhat quicker game so that we got more games in. One point is also that I'm not going to be on super long tonight. I'm intending for roughly 2 hours and not for super long stream. So there was still the question about Percy Hepworth. There are c4 players, both of them, and he doesn't know what to do. Okay, against 1 c4, I absolutely like the line that I'm playing with black, the c4 e5 line with, if possible, with knight c6, bishop c5, d6, a6, bishop a7, the line that I had on earlier, like three or 4 games ago. This is a line that the white players still don't know all that well, and they often are unfamiliar with the position types. Something I would definitely recommend for black. If you are white and you know he's going to play c4, e5, yeah. It's not so easy to say. e5 can a couple of things. I don't know how much you know already about the different lines. I would still go g3 probably, and yeah, try to polish those lines. The other way that you could do is, if they definitely play c4, e5, you can also try to surprise him a little bit by playing a somewhat uncommon variation. Something like, let's say, with an early e3, with an early a3. Those lines are fully playable, and they are oftentimes simply not so well known by black. So c4, e5, and then stuff like e3, a3, and so on. This is kind of interesting. It's not going to be as threatening as g3, but sometimes surprise can help. Okay, between the boards here has an IQP position, isolated pawn position, and is doing a pretty good job. I try to somehow untangle. It's not so easy to do. I would like to get rid of this knight on e5. This is what I was planning. Looks kind of shaky though. Thanks for subscribing, Fire Breathing Dragon. Are you challenging me? I will check it. Okay, after f6, the white knight has to drop back. I was a little bit reluctant to play that, because it looks shaky, my position, a little bit shaky. I was wondering if b6 is right here. Yeah, let's do it. This knight is so annoying. Okay. I'm going to kick his rook out. Or let's say I try to do that. It's not so easy to do. I tried to go rook e8. Oh no, what's he doing here? Attacking this. Okay, we have to speed up here, both of us. I'm on that. Okay, I think I've got it under control now. Okay, thanks for the game between the boards. That was well played. I had to defend the whole time. Okay. So anybody around? Probably not. Chess beginner. Let's go d4. Try something else. I don't play the London usually, but can do it once in a while. Hello to Old Scratch. And there's been a discussion in the chat if chess.com or Lichess is the superior platform. Yeah, I mean, with this this subject is endless. Yeah, there are always somewhat different views, and there are also different things that people like, even though I'm fairly certain if you if you ask people from chess.com and they don't give you any marketing chit chat, yeah, they would certainly admit that Lichess is the better programmed interface. This is not something to discuss. This is just reality. I mean, if you know a little bit how programming works, yeah, you see that the purely playing experience is vastly superior. And I mean, nobody would admit that from the chess.com, let's say, from the board of directors or whoever you ask, but it's just fairly certain. But anyway, it's also not a problem. I mean, if you like to play on chess.com, why not do it? It's totally fine. Okay, anyway, let's see what's going on. Gajinsko, of course, I know you're not a subscriber. I would still play you if you go to 3-0. There are different kind of things to consider when you think about those servers. It's about different. Oh, that's a big knight. I'll take it. It's not about just the playing experience. Yeah? The pure playing of chess is definitely better, I think, on Lichess. Yeah, I mean it's a very sleek interface. It's quick. There's no lag. It just works fantastically. However, what chess.com is doing for chess in general, with all these events that they're doing, is fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm actually doing this the wrong way. Yeah? The new challenges are on top, right? I should go here. The Pro Chess League is fantastic. Title Tuesdays are great. Yeah, they also do the those, how is that called? The speed chess stuff. Yeah, it's great. It's great. I mean, just the coverage of all those things are great. The servers all have their pros and cons. Yeah. Chess24, for example, is excellent for the video content. Yeah. However, the playing is older top. I'm screwing this up whole time. The old ones are on top. Yeah. The old ones are on top. Right, no? Yeah, I'll play you. Sorry, squad deck. I'm sometimes confused. It's just like I'm confused. Okay, the old ones are on top. Sorry. It's the thing is I have the same when I do those on Chess24. I think it's the other way around. Now, those servers, they all have their pros and cons in some way. The ICC, for example, has the strongest player pool. It's just what it is. They have a huge chunk of title players that you can play against. Like the 5-minute pool is very strong, 3-minute pool is very strong. It all has their pros and cons. So and I don't really mind, let's say, if streamers decide to play to play on chess.com, for example. There's nothing wrong about that. I was talking to chess.com as well for streaming, but the thing is, I'm playing. I mean, I stream me playing chess, and I just enjoy the playing more here, because it's just a nice experience to do it on the server on Lichess. So I decided to be here. It wasn't a somewhat, I don't know, it wasn't a decision about liking something or liking a company or anything like that. It's just that the playing experience is good here, and so I saw no way to change. So yeah, good game here by Yo-Yo Flow. There is, I don't, Lichess has again the best playing experience. I think in purely terms of playing, there is not much to improve. It's just excellent. It's not a website. It's not a website that you should directly compare with a product like chess.com or chess24, because Lichess, for example, doesn't have videos and there's no premium content in a way. It's just a bit different. It has a different focus. And Lichess does not need to be competitive on all levels with those other sites. It doesn't have to be. It's just a different concept. So how am I going to play this? How do I play this? I should play quicker, is the thing. I think the playing pool on ICC is still extremely strong, yes. White will play b3 and I have to be ready to... Oh, my queen. Ha! Okay. Oh, knight f3. I did not have that on the radar. Whew, good game. Yo-Yo Flow. So we are going to start. Huh. How was that coming up? Square deck. Square deck. Let's play square deck. I'm not quite sure if that was the right number. So what is that? It's this bullet. Okay, I have to focus on that game. No way of chatting during a bullet game. Okay, so h4. Oh, that was very helpful. I don't take the exchange. The attack here is a lot stronger. Check. Good evening to the drunken lawyer. I hope you're not too drunk. This is bullet. I'm such an impractical player sometimes. Simply taking too long. I can be happy that he's taking very long as well. No. Oh, that was lucky. Whew. Okay, so are there any questions around there? I'm not quite sure. If I have met any chess legends, well, not sure. What you would qualify as a legend? I think I played last year. I played Vlastimil Hort, who's a very well-known player, of course, in Germany. I mean, meeting Petrosian is a bit difficult for me, yes, because he died in 1984, and then I was 10 years old. I wasn't even playing chess. A player that I could have met, unfortunately did not meet, is Tal. That actually could have happened because Tal played for the German Bundesliga team of Cologne, and they Cologne had an open tournament for some years, and actually a tournament that I played in, but unfortunately the years that I played, Tal did not play, so it was close. It could have happened. He was actually many people that I know met him, and they all, I mean, Tal is such a legend, and everybody that I talked about says he was the most likable person you can imagine. A fantastic person, extremely friendly and forthcoming. Okay, this had an idea, and it was this. Mate. Yeah, thanks for the game, Thorn 2. Probably not pronouncing it correctly. So 3 + 2 is a bit long. Yeah, okay. It's yeah, Tal, unfortunately I did not meet him. That would have been fantastic, of course, but it didn't happen. A memory that is still very much in my mind is that Tal died in the summer of 1992, and in 1992 the World Junior, or I said Youth Championship was played in Duisburg, the city that I was living in, and that was like under 10, under 12, under 14, under 16, under 18, yeah, everything but under 20. Tal died 1 or 2 days before they started that event, and I still remember that before the very first round, there was an announcement that there should be a minute of silence in honor of the great player, and it was very memorable moment because all the kids, which is difficult, of course, and their children, they needed to stay silent, but it somehow worked. Yeah, I don't think they could have really known or understood, some of them, like under 10, under 12, what happened, but it was very memorable. Okay, I try to annoy black here, yeah. Okay, yeah, it kind of worked, that minute of silence. It somehow worked. Yeah, it's a question by Yo-Yo Flow. He's got 1900 rating at 17 years old, and what are tips to break through the higher chess barriers besides doing tactics? Yeah, doing tactics makes sense for every player, actually, being tactically alert. But with 1900, you should also playing a lot makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I know it sounds very simple, but it does make a difference. And that was a donation. Thanks a lot. Happy Friday. Okay, so what am I going to do? I try to make black suffer here with immobile pieces. Yeah, playing a lot makes sense to improve, and I think in many cases, I know it sounds very simple, but it makes sense to study the things that you enjoy doing. I know it sounds very simple, but at a playing level of 1900, there's a wide range of things that would improve your game. Basically, anything that you will study will improve your chess. Even things that don't make much sense. I mean, if you understand what I mean, even if it is like not the best possible thing to do, it would still help you. So you can simply study the things that you like. If you enjoy mostly doing middle game studies, you can do that. Even what is very unpopular amongst many people, you can also study openings. Yeah, it's nothing particularly wrong with it, as long as you also do other things. Okay, so now I'm threatening a5, trapping the queen. That's going to be kind of to prevent. Okay, rook b1 looks good. Yeah, I could have taken immediately, but that looks pretty strong. Well, what are we doing here? Celebrity chess gossip. Yeah, it's kind of unavoidable sometimes. If you listen to or watch those streams, you get to know things like what's going on with Carlsen and his girlfriend and whatever. Okay, So I think I'll just take on g7. It's a very simple solution. Okay, Skal did not take on c3 with check. I was expecting that to happen, but didn't do it. Is this checkmate? I didn't see a mate. Did I have a mate? I didn't see it. Bishop a6, that could have been attractive. Yeah, that's true. My main goal here was simply to keep the black pieces boxed in. I think that works quite okay. Oh, I should have thought about that. That gives his rook all of a sudden some activity. Oh, that wasn't a good decision. Not a good decision. But it's still a fairly good I'm still in fairly good shape, is what I'm trying to say. Unsuccessfully. Okay, so check here, take e7, or yeah, c6 is also attractive. I can also give g2 up, but it's really unnecessary. Black is running out of moves soon. Okay, now I can get this. Check. Play for mate. I think I'm playing for mate here. Yeah, Skal running out of time. Thanks for playing. So it's a huge list. Arcturo. Yeah, I wanted to go 3-minute actually. Is the advice of playing open games before for anything else useful or just a cliche? I don't know. I think it's not a bad idea to start with more tactical play. Like e4 open games make some sense, yeah. But I usually think that when I'm dealing with students and they ask me what to play. Oh, thanks for the donation. Brave Bavarian. I usually don't point them towards playing a certain opening as long as what they are playing is considered to be sound and good. I'm okay with it. Thanks for subscribing, Square Deck. I actually screwed up the move order here a little bit. I did not want to go into this. So it's a little bit awkward here. Yeah, emotes are available. I mean, one. Yeah, I can only have one at the moment. It depends on the subscriber count. Yeah. Okay, so I'm kind of the chat is very very lively. It's tough for me to read it. Thanks for subscribing, Nimso Blitzt. Yes. Yeah, more subscribers seems to mean more emotes. Yeah, I'm new to all that, so I hope I see this correctly. Okay, I'm trying to double on the E file. Good game here by Nirvan Raymond. I hope you like the emote. I worked hard to create it. Tja, doubling on the E file didn't work out, so I have to double on the F file. Yeah, I really have to. But I have to, somehow I don't feel I don't understand the position. On F6 I have E6. Oh. The negative space in the E mode. What is the negative space? Yeah, the transparent. Yes, I see what you mean. I only saw that. The thing is, with the emotes, you have to submit them to Twitch. You cannot just set it. Yeah, you basically submit it, and after a while they approve of it or not. And I had submitted the emote, and only after I had done so, I recognized that a transparent background is better. I'm not entirely sure if I now if I can just do it again. I probably can, yeah, but I don't want to let's say deactivate this one, which is kind of okay. At least I understand the other one is better. So, but I was thinking I should do this again once I get a second emote. Once I have a second emote available. Okay, that's a good move. Oh, I have to be quick. Be quick or be dead. Yeah, I need to speed up. Seconds, but I think I'm okay. Okay, thanks for the game, Nirvan Raymond. That was tough. It was really tough. So I will definitely take care of the emote thing. I understand that it's better to have it transparent. Absolutely. Is there any subscriber already or still challenging me that I should play? Let me know. And I haven't played and also I haven't played you already. That would be cool. So knight f3, go g6. Oh, unsound knight takes f7. Yeah, I should prepare that then. What the heck is that? What the heck is that? That's extremely cool. Okay, I'm scared. I tried to get my head around the fact that this guy seems to sacrifice a piece for absolutely nothing. How is that possible? I'm just a piece up. I mean, okay, my pieces are a little bit passive. A little bit, but yeah, it's true. He wins a pawn. Yeah, I agree. It's a pawn, but still. Okay, that wasn't the cleverest move here, probably, but I wanted to open up this position. And the bishop on g7 sucks. It really does. I'm blundering d6, that's not good. But at least I'm getting a little bit of activity. My pieces are active now. The g7 bishop is gone. And the remaining pieces coordinate quite well, I think. Oh, that was the idea. He completely put me asleep with this game. No, sorry, and it was just like I wasn't paying attention anymore because knight takes f7 is so ridiculous. I didn't see queen e3. I simply didn't pay any attention. Yeah, man, it's a strategy, yeah, to completely yeah. You can play 100 games and win 99. That was the one that you lose, yeah. Great. Great. Yeah, it must be funny to play like this, yeah. You lose all the games, but you have the odd game where people simply don't pay attention anymore because it's so awful. No, I didn't have a move left. Rook cd8 maybe. Yeah, that's maybe true. I don't know how he is 2200. It should not happen with this strategy. Why is that possible? Yeah, you have to pay attention, no matter how ridiculous it is. Yeah, and yeah, I didn't do that. Huh, I wonder if I can somehow play against the weird piece placement. Does everybody have sound? I got a message that there is a sound issue. I'm on Chess TV. What is Chess TV? The feature on the front page. I think isn't that standard that I'm on there? Okay, I think it was resolved. Okay, so here, here I can take it. I don't know. Probably that's an option. This knight now doesn't have many squares. Ah, okay. You're playing Backhouse, okay. Which is entertaining, yeah? This is an interesting thing. Interesting position. Yeah, I know. Jan Gustafsson was in a TV show once. I think he was in the NDR talk show. If you're in Germany, you probably know it. It's a pretty well-known show. German TV. Well, I don't really see why such a show would invite me, but if they would, I would certainly go. It's certainly an interesting experience. At the time, it was that's some years ago, and at the time, Jan wasn't really doing much chess. He was doing some chess, but he was mostly there, I think, for his poker activities. It was about chess and poker. So this must be a good position, right? Okay, bishop b4 is something that I would like to get in. I'm threatening this now, as well as taking on b7 with check. This is a pretty dangerous... Oh. I shouldn't remove. Let's not do it. Yeah, thanks for the game, Crinitus. Ideophobia. Yeah, poker is, of course, luck is a huge factor, but long term it is a skill game, definitely is. Playing Ideophobia. Playing just very normal looking development moves. should be healthy. It's basically the Karpov variation with colors reversed. I've played poker myself, but I stopped a long time ago, almost 10 years ago. Yeah, I'm trying to get the trade in. Let's try if I can trade it, yeah. No, it doesn't work. Yeah, I tried to get this knight over to g3 and then possibly c3 and d4. Very simple kind of development plan. And Ideophobia is not doing a bad job. He's completely centralized. Yeah, that looks nice. I like this position. It's a very well coordinated game that I have. Let's take it. Knight b6, knight c4 is probably coming. But the main point in such a position is always, if you like this is on the queen side, and this is all nice and good, but it's not made, and I'm on the king side with tons of pieces. Go here. Oops. I have all kinds of, I know this looks kind of funky, but I have all kinds of things going on that side of the board. The only bad thing about this rook b1 is that the bishop on a2 is kind of a non-piece. Doesn't do anything, but okay, it's fine, I think. Maybe I should have gone knight h5. Oh, maybe. Oh, it's actually suggested in the chat. Yeah, I think you're right. Now it even looks more attractive, yeah, with all these pieces here being in fork distance. Pre-move, queen g7, huh? I can do that. Yeah, thanks for the game. Ideophobia. Yeah, I'm a really old... okay, I want to do something out of the ordinary. Yeah, and I hope I'm not annoying people. There's a Chess960 challenge. Let's do that. After watching the Chess960 games in Norway, this is an interesting idea. One thing that I don't know is how you actually castle here. Hello to Smarty Zamadi. It's probably Smarty, something like that. I know how... Drag the king over the rook. Okay, thank you. Okay. Have to get some sort of orientation here. That's not easy. I know the rules there, but I don't know how it is done technically. Okay, drag the king over the rook. I think I will get this done. Well, black could actually go here. There's no bishop on f1, yeah? Okay, it's not a great move, I think, c4, but I have to keep it in mind. Okay. b5, I have a4. That's actually nice. So that the queen gets something to do. And my center is very secure. That's good. I like this position. I think I'm in good shape. Oh, f6. Okay. So how to do this now? Knight a3 is a move. I need to get the bishop and castles. Is that good? It doesn't seem there doesn't seem anything wrong with it. I know I could have probably taken c4 with knight a3 and so on, but this castling here was what attracted me. Because now I have a very well coordinated position. And this one. Okay. This is very close. This is close to this position. But I can win this pawn because of the queen on a8. I played actually one chess tournament with Chess960. It was played, I think, 2 years ago for Christmas in a club in Oberhausen near my place, and it was an interesting event. Actually, Vladimir Hort was participating, and I was hoping to play Hort in a game of Chess960. But unfortunately, he is such a bad event that I never got to play him. And I absolutely swear I scored 4.5 out of 5, 4.5 out of 5. So I only conceded a draw in that event and won it. And I swear that I was lost in every single game. Every single game I was lost. I think. Being completely irritated. It was the absolute first time that I played Chess960 at all over the board. I had played it once or twice online and I was so irritated. Okay, so here I'm a piece up, yeah, basically, and it looks like normal chess, which helps. Let's activate this. Yeah, I guess the difference between Hort's performance and mine was that I was lost every game, but won every game almost, and he was lost in many games and lost them somehow. But I got to play Hort in real chess or in regular chess last year. That was a bit of a bummer because I played a game that I liked a lot and had a completely winning position that I spoiled deep in the end game, basically by just moving too quickly. I was thinking it's completely over, and it was, but I was moving just too quickly and made a blunder. He had a really miraculous escape in that game. Okay. It isn't even a mate somehow. Oh, it is. Okay, thanks for the game, Smarty Zamadi. He's on touchpad. Yeah, that's tough. Really tough. I couldn't do anything on a touchpad. So the wedge. This game is a little bit too long. I was thinking. Let's go for a quick 1 minute game against the drunken lawyer. I haven't beaten him here in on Lichess. Oh, that was not intended. I wanted to play pawn to a6, of course. Uh-oh. Oh, that was good, but for me. Whoosh, whoosh. Okay. Okay, I see some chances to get on the scoreboard against the drunken lawyer. That wasn't the Blitz actually, that was the Philidors. Yeah, the a-pawn. A-pawn should do the trick. Here we go. Okay, I won on time. Yes, thanks for the game, TDL. I'm your father in Chess960. Yeah, come on. Let's do it. In bullet, okay. Wow. This is the same position that that I had earlier, right? Okay. It's actually fairly normal castling, right? Okay. Ah, thank you for the cheer. So I just got the information that it was not precisely the same starting position, but only very similar. Okay. I take it. I take it again. Okay. Whee! That was Chess960. Rematch. Okay, let's do one rematch. Is that the same position? Probably not. Okay. No. Not knight d4. That was close. Let's not go knight d4. I know that looks a little bit weird, but I wanted to get to the e4 square. Oh, that's surprising. Now he's opened up my bishop here. What a strange position. Okay, but I think I'm just going to castle. This is weird, right? You castle long and there's still those pawns on those 4 squares. That really looks crazy. Yeah, at the end it's all about the speed, right? Yeah, it's fun. It's fun, yeah. Some Chess960 from time to time. So who else is on there? Who else is on? Anybody who is here in the chat? Oh wow, what the heck? Thanks for the really big cheer there. Wow. So, what do we have? Let's go. I should have done Chess960 maybe. It was funny. Yeah. First you're going to castle. First 4 moves. I'm trying to get the bishop pair early on. This kind of play with castling on the first 4 moves, knight f3, g3, bishop g2 castles. This is something that I was always considering. This is a subject that I was considering to make a book of for a long time. And maybe I will do so at one point. I have played this kind of game a lot, yeah, with castling early on. Yeah, with e4 I try to, of course, this is a simple idea, but black is easily stopping that. I take with the pawn. Maybe this is an idea. Yeah, this is probably a good decision. I try to get this good square going. For me, the knight on c4 is a nice feature here. Yeah, chess with ADHD should play a bit quicker here, a little bit quicker. It's going to be a problem maybe later on, because the decisions now are not super crucial. I could try b3, bishop a3. I think I'll do that, yeah. This looks like it could be annoying for black. An interesting point here is that I have not played h3. Interesting play here by black. Knight g4. Maybe he wants to castle long and simply play on the h file. That is possible. Okay. If I go bishop e3, there's knight g4. Yeah, it's an interesting idea. Absolutely. Yeah, thanks a lot for helping out with the with helping. Wow, this is a difficult thing. Thanks in the chat for helping out with the questions of new players, like how to challenge me and so on. Sometimes difficult to do. Yeah, to play the games and pay attention to those things as well. So it's great if you help them. So my idea is that this now, yeah, I'd like to go bishop e3, but I wonder how I should play this. I can also do this. And then bishop e3, so that knight g4 can be answered with bishop h3. Like if he goes here, I have this, which I didn't have before. Okay, I do put this here. Now knight g4, bishop h3 is a thing. I haven't installed any chatbot, no. It's probably something to look into. Yeah, black is doing all right. He's playing this fine. I don't have a great deal of activity here. I can try to double. I think I'm doubling. Okay. I don't know. Doubling on the H file, I don't know if that helps, really. My idea now is to play here. Oh. Nah, that cannot work. Black panicked a little bit there with the clock ticking down. The best is probably to first attack the queen and only then take it, so the queen cannot even enter the game. Okay, that was a pre-move probably. Yeah. Okay, I think if you don't take on h4, it wasn't so bad, you know. On e4, I mean, I'm not sure if this is a bad position. I mean, I should be a bit better, but a normal move probably is still kind of okay. Thanks for the game. It was really interesting. It was very creative with long castling. I think that was interesting. So, who else is on? The wedge is on for a long time. But this is a bit long. It's a bit long, I think. Wanted to do 3 minute most. Peanut 007. So I don't know if you guys liked the Chess960 games. If you did, challenge me to Chess960. We can play a couple. I'm really kind of curious to try it out. Interesting. Now we transpose to isolated to an isolated pawn position, very likely. Okay. No, I think no joke, you're onto something. Chess960, I'm not sure that dry is the right word, but I think there sometimes there is usually many of those positions are not very dynamic. Yeah, there is little early conflict because sometimes the pieces are so oddly placed that you first need to kind of get some harmony into them, and then it gets interesting. Yeah, some of the starting positions are just damn awkward. I have the same opinion. I mean, I wouldn't say dry. I'm not if dry is the right word, but it's just like sometimes like it's a bit stodgy and a little bit weird. But there are. I mean, I watched some of the games between Magnus and Nakamura, and I think that was really interesting. I watched a bit of the final day, when they played this somewhat slow Blitz. Oh, I had an idea with this that Peanut did not really appreciate. I think there is a bit of lack of harmony in some random positions. I think it really is. I mean, what I sometimes feels like if you have let's say a regular chess position, a standard chess position, I think due to the opening choices and the very much different types of positions that you can get, like a Najdorf or Dragon Sicilian has a very typical flair to it, let's say. They are so different. It's a completely different game if you play like let's say a Najdorf, or you play Queen's Gambit Lasker variation. It's just entirely different, and it sometimes feels like if you put chess as if you see chess as a form of art, it sometimes feels a bit to me like we're talking about different types of music, let's say, yeah. And in Chess960, it sometimes feels like just it starts with some kind of undefined noise, and you need to get some harmony into it first. This is actually not so far away from normal chess. The king side is completely identical. We just have, this is a bit different. That will look like a fairly regular position quickly. That will look like a Retty opening quite quickly, actually. Funny. I wonder if this is an idea. Oh, that's a gambit, yeah. I can take f6, take d5, and I'm a greedy guy. I'll take that. The reason is why I took it is that this is completely dominating the knight on d8. And it's not easy at all for black to coordinate that. At least that's how I see it, which could be wrong, but I think this is some sort of a threat. Okay, bishop e7 is okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to cover this. And I'm keeping the d5 pawn. And as long as I do that, the knight on d8 will be in a tough spot. Maybe black should try to play the b pawn, which after d6 would give me the exchange, yeah? But I'm not sure that I want to take the rook in the corner. It's maybe sorry, b5 maybe instead, even maybe b5. Yeah, he plays it like I suggested, and I think it's a good idea, but I don't have to take it. I rather want to develop. Bishop b7 castles. Come on, I have to do it. Yeah, okay, I have to put it on the rook. To be honest, the Berlin endgame, the endgame version of the Berlin, I actually think is somewhat interesting. I don't think it's totally uninteresting. In the Berlin, the Ruy Lopez Berlin, I think the more boring variation is actually the Rook E1 line, which is incredibly boring. This feels like a super stodgy version of the French exchange for black, where you really feel like yeah, it just like completely and utterly joyless to play. I mean, it's equal, but it's absolutely no fun. Okay, the knight is still on d8. I go rook c1 and possibly knight b5 for knight c7. Oops, for knight c7. Was the idea at least. Okay, so let's evaluate this a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to get more activity here. Okay. I could have forked the rooks, really. Maybe. So if he takes it, pawn takes would be good. So and now black is on 6 seconds. Okay. Oh, I did not see that. He's got the check on the back rank. And then I have to go bishop f1 and then bishop a6. This is a bit of an issue. Okay, I probably still have to do it. One problem is that he's threatening mate. Bishop h3 will lead to mate. I played this in a bit of a silly fashion, really. d6 was probably not good, yeah, but that was also not good. Now the bishop is essentially not playing at all. Yeah, I was winning on time. Yeah, there was I didn't. No, I played this far too quickly with the capture on a5. Yeah, thanks for the game, T-Bone. There are still some other 960 challenges. This is untidy. Again. Dutch. Almost Dutch. How do I... Wait, isn't that a pawn? Yes. I want a pawn. The joys of Chess960 winning an early pawn on c4. And somehow No, I also also do other challenges, but it was interesting to do a couple of Chess960. H4, okay. I have to get this bishop into the game. Like here. The knight to g4. I'm quite happy here. That looks good. Can I actually, could I castle long here? Probably yes, yeah. If the queen is, let's say, queen f4, I could castle long. I'm too curious to try. Yeah, I can do it, right? The king is not crossing this, yeah, so it works. It wasn't maybe the best move, but I was simply too curious if it is a legal move. And it is a legal move. I try this next. It looks active and a2 hangs. Okay, so I would absolutely like to get d5 in on the road. But okay, this cannot be bad. Well, okay, it can be bad, but it looks like a good improving move. Just be annoying. I wonder if e4 is good. Queen b5 would just be... it doesn't do all that much. A book on opening theory chess for Chess960, probably not. Slightly says I live for one move threats. Well, I mean, okay, living for one move threat sounds a bit one-sided, admittedly. But I think actually that simply avoiding short move mistakes, like blunder material, or yeah, put something, yeah, kind of. But I think my position is okay. Yeah? It looks a bit critical on c-file. If you avoid one move blunders, that is already an enormous playing strength. Yeah, I kind of had the idea it could be a bit tricky. I really would like to play king b8 so that I'm not blundering stuff. Yeah, thanks for the game, Borovnica or Borovnica. Okay, so Petros Antonius is also challenging. And let's get this sorted. It looks like I can do the Kings für ein Kello. I'm not really into hyperbullet that much. Petrus Antonius is not playing, so can always challenge me again later. So, fishy wishy, let's get going here. I have to get a little bit of a look first. Yeah, let's do it. F4. I try to give some space here to my bishop on G1. Yeah. Oh, he says he wants to spend a moment. Yeah. This is a very long castle, right? The short castle is very long. He says he wants to spend a moment to look at the position. Why not? We can do that. By the way, I'm on for close to 2 hours now, and I'm not going to be on super long today, maybe for half an hour or something, and then I have to quit. I have to do something really early tomorrow, and I cannot stay on for super long. I will play some non-Chess960 after this game. F4 is hanging, okay. This looks vulnerable. I think he actually wants to play bishop to h7. So I'm countering this, and I'm preparing e4. Let's go e4. It must be good. e4, d4. Bishop h3 check would be strong, but I'm far away from doing that. Okay, f5 though. It must be good, no? The bishop here is not great on h7. Yeah, d5 is a huge space gainer. Yeah, let's do it. It's too much space to not play it, let's say. Okay, so knight to e3, or how to do this? There is g6 somewhat on the cards. Okay, I have to keep in mind that we are not playing with an increment here. That was a good move. That was a really good move. So we have long castles for both of us. Bishop to a7 is probably coming. I'm trying to put pressure onto d6. And these trades, I think, help to get to those weak spots. the thing that somehow I have this hunch that there is something possible against my center. Not sure completely, but it looks a bit like it. Going for rook c1 next. He still has that absolutely terrible bit. No! Ah! Great. That's great, yeah. I mean, sorry, this position was winning for white almost with the dead bishop, and now I blunder a piece by the mouse slip. Ah, that is such a shame. It's such a shame. You know, here, you just play here. G takes, and the bishop on h7 is dead. Will never do anything in this game. Yeah, I had to speed up a little bit because of the time. That position is really bad for black. I get rook c1, and the knight on b6 means that I always keep the c file under control. So I was really happy with this game went. So okay. So I will play a couple of more games, and I have to do this one. So let's get going. This is actually an old clubmate of mine, and we know each other since my very first days of playing chess. So since the late 1980s. Let's see what's going on here. I don't really like to propose takebacks. I also accept them if the mouse slips are obvious, but I don't ask for them. It just happens. Yeah, I try to occupy the center. Black played a little bit of a non e5. That's a very drastic way of doing it. I can take this. I can also just take the pawn, right? What's the deal? Ah, this is the idea. I can take here, play h3. h3. He doesn't have squares, and he has to go to h6 now, basically. If I'm not mistaken, it's still a little bit odd. But knight h6, I go e4 and keep the knight out of the game. Unfortunately, I haven't watched any of the Olympics somehow. It's just not part of my routine to sit in front of a TV. It's just completely not what I'm doing. This is a position where castling long looks funky. If he takes, queen takes, I can play. Oh, I didn't see that this was hanging. it was just too tempting, yeah, to do the long castles. Okay. But still it feels like I've got an attack here. I have to check this. I think Queen d4 is actually giving me a good game, but it is very lame. Queen b4 doesn't do much. Sacrifice also doesn't do much. e6 is an idea. Okay, I keep forgetting that this is 3-minute chess. I simply take too long. I had a huge clock advantage. Which is now gone. Yeah, that's always funny, yeah. If you allow a take back and then you make a mouse step later and they decline that's always cool. This is like the big screw you, yeah. Yeah. That is kind of comparable to my Olegas games. He would play everything on time, every position, rook against rook and so on. But when he's got a slightly worse endgame and you have more time on the clock, he will beg for a draw the whole time. This is really, really funny. Yeah, thanks for the game. Royal Blue 04. I'm actually giving him a rematch. This is really a special kind of game. We don't play all that often. So, and he's a good player, by the way. He's a FIDE master, yeah? It's not a bad player at all. So, whoosh. Oh, what are you doing? This is a gambit. Gambit style. White has a pretty decent development though. Yep. That could be easily enough compensation. Going Dutch. It's a bit ugly, I admit that. But white doesn't have very obvious choices here. Knight to b5 is certainly coming. And definitely annoying. Short castle would be... He castled long. Okay. Castling short. I would like to do that, but I have to sort my pieces a little bit. I didn't think that was possible. Or let's say I didn't think it was all that great. Mm. 95 is actually quite tempting. Let's do it. I wonder if queen to a6 is good. Anyway, I have to take it. Let's my development somehow my king position is giving me some uncomfortable moments. Could I actually still castle short? I could castle short here, right? I mean, theoretically speaking, I could castle short. Like here. That would be really, really funny. It's not a good move, but it's fun to play. Okay, so I grab stuff. Ah, come on. It's just so funny. Those castles are completely crazy. I'm pretty sure he's having a laugh as well at that. That's really funny. Okay. Let's trade queens. Okay, he doesn't want to. Understandably so. Yeah, thanks for the game, Royal Blue. Okay, oh, that was fun. Some cool castles. Okay, so what about the clock? 20 minutes. Who else is on? Deviator is challenging to 3 check. Okay, let's do one game of 3 check. This is a funky one, and I don't know if I can actually play this in some sort of decent quality. Yeah, thanks for being around, Styly. It's probably not bad, yeah, to take. I played a couple of these games. Yeah, sorry. I played a couple 3 check, maybe 5 or 6 games some time ago, and I didn't really get anywhere. Well, this is going to be a check, right? At least one check I will get for not much. You can almost certainly take on d3. Not sure if taking on g2 is that great. Sorry, that's the first check. Yeah, this knight e6 stuff. I saw actually one tournament of or some games in 3-check when I kibitzed in one of the tournaments, and they played like that. It looked sensible. I don't know if this is a good idea, but doesn't look like he's going to check me that quickly. Okay. Knight b5, knight c7 is probably a threat, so let's take it. Look almost like regular chess here, this game. I guess I can't help it. Try to march the h-pawn down the board. I'm a bit down on time, but it's 1 second increment, so it feels like unlimited time almost. Cover this. He might get a check with this kind of thing. Queen to h4 is super dangerous. It would have been extremely dangerous. Oh, the time. That looks like checks galore coming. Yeah, that's over. Yeah, it's check and it's mate next move even. So, yeah, thanks for the game, Deviator YT YouTube probably. So let's go for one more game. The Experimentator from position. Okay. Oh my god. I don't play this horde stuff usually. Okay. Which time control is that? 3 plus 5. How many pawns is that, by the way? It's a lot, right? Wow. It feels extremely weird, of course. And you think that white is completely winning here? Yeah, maybe. It's many pawns. Lots of pawns. I've never played this horde thing. Not too knowledgeable about the variants. I know it's a ton of pawns against a regular starting position. So in horde, yeah. In horde, there is no king. How do you win then against the pawns? By taking them all, or? Maybe I just have to sit actually, and I mean he's kind of, I'm not saying in Zugzwang, but he has to push those pawns forward, which yeah, is also an issue, of course. Yeah, I don't know if this is good, yeah, but getting a bit of space here at least. It's fairly easy to blunder stuff. Somehow it's just so weird. Maybe I have to get the knight somewhere. Like something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I'm running out of pawns. I don't have many pawns left. Okay. It's really, I want to want him to go a bit more far. He has so many pawns. It's really, really tough, yeah, unless he blunders some of them. If he just pushes everything forward slowly. I'll wait to have. I try c6 next. Yeah, castling might be dangerous, but I mean, I think this is just totally lost from the very start. Yeah, just too many pawns. Too many pawns. Yeah, castling was probably bad, you know, but it is probably again totally lost from the start. I wonder if I have some kind of check on this long diagonal. You can still put so many pawns in front of it. You know what I just recognized? I have to somehow get what here there's a thing in the chat. He says Stockfish favors black at the beginning of the game. I have a hard time believing that, but maybe. It's a draw with perfect play. I don't know. I wonder. I would need to get the queen behind enemy lines, let's say. I have to do something like that. It was suggested in the chat, and I would have done that anyway, I think. Yeah, taking on b4, I could have... okay, but now, wait, I have check here. This is taking a turn for the worse for white. Yes! Good game. I have no clue about this. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. We do it once with reversed colors. So let's do this once, yeah, for the final game of this session. And I cannot believe that it's a draw with perfect play. Let's do this once and then call it a day. Okay. Oh wow, didn't see that one coming. Okay, so d6. This or this? I don't know. Pawns on the first and second rank can move 2 squares. Okay, I have no clue. What I'm trying to do, which is, I don't know if it's a good idea, but I try to simply get these pawns up so that there are more pawns in front of the king, and then like this, this, yeah. I have no idea if this is a good strategy, man. That we will also find out if you can move 2 squares from the starting position. Okay. Happy to take it. Okay. Now I'm curious. Can I really play d1 to d3 next? And this even. Okay. I don't know. I think it gives me too much material there. It's probably not good for black anyway, but it feels excessive. No, not possible. Not possible. Okay, now I'm happy with my king position. Getting back safely. Can I actually promote? Or is that forbidden? That's true. I'm playing just from a position, so this is normal rules. So there should be a promotion of pawns possible. Whoops. Yeah. As I say, always use the king. It doesn't quite work tempi-wise, right? And now I have to mate him, yeah? Otherwise it's a stalemate. Okay. It was funny for once. Okay. So, yeah, we only have 2 or 3 challenges left, but I'm happy to stop the stream now. I have to get up early and need a bit of sleep. I don't want to fall asleep tomorrow morning. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all of you being new to the stream. I'll be back definitely on Monday with the Monday night live show. Maybe something on Saturday or Sunday, but this is rather sorry, a spontaneous decision if there is time or not. Thanks a lot, and until Monday at least. Bye bye.